craziness of the politics of chaos that have consumed so many, and the politics of identity politics. I think that there's a real opportunity here to look and see that even as all this craziness is going on around us, there are really amazingly positive things happening. And one of them is in the private sector. I believe no government is fundamentally going to make the climate crisis go away. Government's best effort is going to be to create a structure which will make it possible for certain things to happen. And the next opportunity for that structure to be fully defined is Glasgow. Now, I don't believe, and I know Joe Biden believes this, it's not enough just to rejoin Paris in the United States. It's not enough for us to just do the minimum of what Paris requires. I had the pleasure of negotiating Paris for the United States and being there in those euphoric moments. But I also remember saying to people at the end of the sort of gaveling in of the agreement, I remember saying, nobody should leave here believing that we have held the Earth's temperature to 2 degrees centigrade, or that we've even created the capacity to guarantee that. We haven't. The best that we've done is send a message to the marketplace that 190 countries plus are going to all move in the same direction to try to deal with the climate crisis. And that means that people who allocate capital have an opportunity to look at the largest market the world has ever had. 196 countries, all doing the same thing, all trying to move to change their energy policy and deal with the climate crisis. And that's the biggest market the world's ever known, folks. It's a 4.5 billion to 5 billion person market today. It's going to go up to 9 billion in the next 30 years. And the private sector now is beginning to really see this. Borger, yours was the stage where the letter from Larry Fink at BlackRock came out, and it put squarely in front of a lot of these CEOs the issue of stakeholder versus shareholder, which is really at the bottom of what I was talking about the dysfunctionality of government and the reaction of citizens. It's shareholder versus stakeholder. And the issue is whether or not we're going to move fast enough to provide for what people need at this moment. I think the greatest opportunity we have to do that is in dealing with the climate crisis. But I warn